Hi, I'm James Ryan from Ellis & Co in Golders Green, and here are my top 10 tips for selling your property. Tip number 1, first impressions count. Now what do I mean by this? Well, little things like when you first ring the agent, was the call answered within 3 rings? Were you dealt with in a very professional and polite way at all times? And were you asked the right questions regarding your move? Now when the valuer came to your property, did he turn up on the dot, on time? Or was he a few minutes late or a few minutes early without apologising? These things matter, and a top agent recognises the importance of the first impression. Tip number 2, make sure you work with an agent you can trust. Now, one good idea is to get 3 valuations. And through the 3 valuations, you'll be able to see which agent is the most professional, which one has the most passion, commitment and urgency for your property. That's the one to go with. Tip number 3, don't go with the highest price, lowest fee agent. That's an old trick to quote the highest price for your property, far more than they actually believe it's worth, and to quote a very low fee without giving you any sort of quality marketing whatsoever. Now we have professional photographs done at all times for every property, 3D floor plans. We use Rightmove, Prime Location, Find a Property, Zoopla and our own state-of-the-art website. This is very important. It's going to maximise the price for your property. Tip number 4, instruct an agent with the best marketing. Following up on from tip number 3, again, the professional photographs, 3D floor plans and internet access is vital to get the message out there that you're selling the property to the world, and also make sure it's presented in the best possible way. Tip number 5, instruct an agent with a proven track record in your area. Now, I've been in the Golders Green area for over 18 years. Now, that's a long time, and I've sold a lot of property in that time. I know every street and almost every house. So if you're going to use an agent, make sure you use an agent that really does have that local knowledge and is able to advise you accordingly. Tip number 6, use home staging. Now, what do I mean by home staging? It's simple. Make sure your house is uncluttered at all times, as clean as possible, fresh flowers in the lounge, the smell of coffee or baked bread coming wafting through from the kitchen. All of these things are going to help sell your property. It's common sense, really. Tip number 7, allow a for sale board. It's a 24-hour marketing salesman standing outside your house night and day, advertising your property to the world. Why wouldn't you want one? Tip number 8, price your property correctly. This is very important, especially in today's market. Overprice it and you're not going to achieve any viewings. Underprice it and you're not going to get the price you should be achieving for your house. Price it at the maximum possible realistic price without overdoing it, and you will achieve lots of viewings and maximise the price. Tip number 9, work with the agent throughout the process. A top agent will be very good on communication. You should be getting feedback after every viewing. You should be getting once a week calls regarding the marketing of your property and exactly what that agent is doing for you from week to week and from day to day from the viewings. This is vital, this communication between agent and vendor. And again, a top agent understands that. Tip number 10, make sure you instruct an excellent solicitor to deal with the conveyancing. Instruct a poor solicitor and it could jeopardise the sale. Instruct a top solicitor and it will ensure smooth progress to a successful completion for your sale. My name's James Ryan and I hope you found these tips useful. If you'd like to contact me for any further advice, please do so on 0208 455 1014. Thank you for listening.